This will be my 200th video. Hurrah! I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who has watched my videos, liked my videos and subscribed to my channel. I've really enjoyed making those videos. It's been a lot of fun. Some videos have been quite controversial, which I do enjoy doing those videos because I like to make people think a bit more, get a little bit wound up. I enjoy doing those videos. Yeah, so thank you for, like I say, subscribing, watching my videos. I think I'm coming up to like, I think it's 85,000 views, coming up to 90,000 views I think, which is great stuff. Some videos seem to attract a lot more attention than other videos. Here's to another 100 plus, 300, 400, 500 videos. I think it's going to be either a 6 to 10 mile hike today. The weather is fantastic. I do like walking in the rain. Something about walking in the elements, I quite enjoy it. Get back, have some lovely vegan food, or a smoothie, some bananas, fruits maybe, I don't know, see how I feel, but I'm going to scoff some vegan food. I've got a couple of bananas with me, for energy. Topic for today is everything we know, or everything our mind, our perception, could it be wrong, our perception of things, the ideas we get. I was thinking of this the other day. I've got to a stage in my life where the things I thought were, what am I trying to say here? Okay. My perception of things, or a certain thing, has been one thing, and when I've actually delved into it or actually done it, it's been totally different. Let's say, for instance, like Christianity, let's say like the church, right? I was in a really good place after having depression for years. I felt really good, right? And I thought, what can I do? Well, how can I give back? How can I do something? How can I help somebody? So I thought, I'll go to church. I know it sounds ridiculous. To me, it sounds ridiculous now. And I thought, I'll go to church and I'll say thanks. I'll give thanks to God, or give thanks to somebody for coming out the other side of this horrific experience. So we've all got these ideas of what Christians are like. You know, what the church is like, what we should be doing. We should be certain things. And I had in my mind this perception of what that would be like. And when I actually done it, when I actually got down to it and actually went to church, I was quite disappointed. I thought everyone was going to be perfect. I thought, everyone's going to have to be idealistic and kind of be a certain way, or have certain values and morals. And when I started to talk, they're very friendly. When I started to talk to the people, I started to think, I don't know about this. This seems to be like a very different, very different reality to what was in my mind, how I perceived it was going to be. And maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should just go in not having any kind of idea what it's about, or But then I think we're actually conditioned to think this via the TV, magazines, the media. Still, you get disappointed. When something doesn't live up to expectations, you do get disappointed. And it's really best to just not have a clue what it's about and just go into it with an open mind. But like I said, it's impossible because unless you live in a cave and you don't have any contact with the outside world, it's not going to happen. So the kind of the conclusion I've come to is anything where human beings are involved, whatever it is, whatever good intentions it has, where human beings are involved, it's not going to be like you think. It's not going to be all about, you know, all about doing the thing that it should be doing, yeah? And because we live in a money world, it's all about money, keeping things going. They're always asking for money, money, money. Have you got money for this? Have you got money for that? And it's not their fault. It's just the way it is. But when it's constantly asking you for money, money for this, money for that, money for this, money for that, kind of like it just becomes, to me, my brain, it's like, you're always asking for money. It's like, always, every time, it's money's mentioned. It's such a shame, and I know it's not nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault because it's the world we live in, but it's just such a shame that it's all about the money all the time. It's so disappointing, but you can't get away from it, can you? You just cannot get away from it, that kind of side to it. But yeah, okay, in conclusion, realities sometimes don't match the perceptions in our minds. And it's best to go with an open mind, if you can, and take it from there. If you want to be happy about what you're doing. Okay, another example, right? I was, because I go into like different subjects. I love to I'm never a one-man subject man. I do one subject, I move on, I go into another subject, go into that, move on, finish that, go into another subject. Right, my dad's into army stuff, like SAS stuff, army. He had a short stint in the army, he enjoyed it. And he's into the SAS, so like he gives me all these things to look at, like off the telly and stuff like that. He record like programs. Okay, so there was this SAS team out in Iraq, and what they say, they made out like they were some kind of, they were heroes, and there was hundreds and hundreds of army guys, and it was like 200 army men against them 8 or whatever, you know, and one man actually said this was BS, and he actually followed their footsteps, right? So in the end, this man who was following their footsteps said this is where they were, GPS and all that. And to cut a long story short, these 200 army men, Iraqi professional army soldiers, turned out to be 3 goat herders with AK-47s. And out there they always carry AK-47s, it's just part of their kit. So so what they had in their mind, the books they wrote, did not correlate with what actually happens. So it's just, you know what I mean? It's like, everyone adds a little bit of BS, and you've got to like read between the lines. So perception and reality isn't the same. It's nowhere near the same thing. And that's what I find difficult. I find that so difficult and really disappointing sometimes in things. But yeah, I'm working on it.